Good evening, and welcome to the Great Debate. I'm Sheila Reel. Let's dive right into the discussion. Tonight's question: should the U.S. government and the governments around the world provide financial reparations to African American descendants of enslaved people? We have two powerhouse debaters in the ring tonight, each ready to defend their stance with facts and passion. So let's get ready to debate. Debater 1, the floor is yours.
Reparations, the glittering moral trophy of performative guilt. How noble. So tell me, how exactly does cutting a check today untangle centuries of systemic rot? Are you hoping money will hug away generational trauma like it's a Netflix subscription? Let's be brutally real. Reparations are nothing but a guilt-soothing placebo for politicians and a divisive wedge for everyone else. You're proposing a system where people who never enslaved anyone pay people who were never enslaved, purely based on ancestry. That's not justice, that's a pyramid scheme of pain. And how would we even measure who qualifies? DNA tests? Slave ledger receipts? What about mixed-race individuals? Or Africans who immigrated post-slavery? Do they get a slice of the pie too, or are they inconveniently excluded from your moral math? Not to mention, you're opening a Pandora's box of historical grievances. Should Irish Americans demand reparations for the famine exodus? Japanese Americans for internment camps? Native Americans, oh wait, they've been waiting for real reparations forever. Where's their billion-dollar handout? And what's the endgame here? A lump sum and then, what? Racism is cured? Generational wealth inequality, poof, gone? Or is it just one more thing to argue about on Twitter between Starbucks orders? You're not chasing justice. You're chasing a fantasy that lets you feel woke without actually doing the work to dismantle today's systemic issues: education, housing, policing, the real stuff. So no, reparations won't heal the past, they'll just bankroll bitterness.
Wow, those are some very strong arguments. But before we dive into the next round, don't forget to like, subscribe, and donate to the channel. Your contributions help us keep these great debates going. Now let's get to the rebuttal.
Reparations aren't about punishing the innocent or rewarding the undeserving. They're about rectifying a massive unpaid debt that America has accrued through centuries of racial terrorism. This country built its wealth, literal trillions, on the backs of enslaved Africans. Generations of unpaid labor, generations of stolen agency, broken families, denied education, redlining, voter suppression, prison pipelines. The trauma didn't end in 1865, it metastasized. And the effects? Still here. Black families in the US have 1/10 the wealth of white families. Not because they didn't work hard, but because the system was engineered to keep them dispossessed. Reparations are about acknowledgement, atonement, and investment in a people systemically cheated out of opportunity. We've done it before. Japanese American internment victims got reparations. Holocaust survivors got reparations from Germany and the US. So why is it so controversial when it's Black Americans? Spoiler alert, racism. And no, it's not about free money. It's about targeted investments, educational grants, housing subsidies, small business support. Reparations don't just heal history. They build a future where equality isn't just a slogan. You say it's complicated? So is democracy. So is justice. Complexity isn't an excuse for inaction. Reparations are long overdue, and avoiding them just proves how uncomfortable America still is with the truth.
Wow, there you have it. Both sides brought some compelling arguments to the table. Now it's your turn to decide. Drop a comment below, and let us know who you think won this debate. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and support the channel. Your contributions help us keep these great debates going.